last week, I think. So, from mount, when Carl gets my hands on the mat, and then he frames at my hips and starts. Anytime Carl can see my knee, that's good for him. He can elbow knee. But then we talked about how to really stop it is I would just use my arm and basically turn his head this way. Okay. So then we also addressed how Carl could move his head this way and start elbow kneeing on this leg. And he'll just move and do all that stuff. Okay. But good players, the minute Carl turns and I move him and I feel him this way, I just keep ping-ponging him. Anytime he turns into elbow knee and he's looking this way, my arm will turn his head this way. When he goes to do it on this side, I just switch. Now I can also win a heavy cross face and use my head to block as well. So now Carl can't move his head either side as well. We'll address that as well. So you kind of need a response if they're continually ping-ponging. I mean, they can't really attack too much from there, but they can, you know, the difficult players to escape mount is the ones that are playing it defensively. They've no interest in topping you out, but they just want to stay on top and they want to shut down your escapes. Does that make sense? If you get someone that's being really low and anytime Carl turns his head to work elbow knee and he turn his head, he goes this side and he turn his head and you just keep ping-ponging him. You sort of need a bit of a rule. Don't let him ping-pong 3 times. So say we're here, I get Carl's hands on the mat, I start to work elbow knee and he's turning my head this way. Now I start to turn this way and he turns my head back. I don't want to be getting into Groundhog Day, if that makes sense. So as I work elbow knee and his hand comes to block my head, whether he's hugging it tight, we'll just keep it ping-ponging for now. One thing you have to remember is he can't control my head and have base at the same time. If he makes contact with his arm next to my head, all I can do to close it down or to get a reaction is to do a bridge. Watch what happens. If I bridge and Carl makes no response, I will have the boopa. But good players, as I start to work elbow knee and that arm is wedging against my head, I just do that. Right? Now again, if Carl does that, I'll just bring my hook in. And now from here, I've got another thing you can do is, when I start to work elbow knee, and we're here, if I hit him with my hips, he can move his hand out. And now, is that stopping me from working elbow knee? Come back in and we see him move again. Anytime I start to work elbow knee, this arm is wedging. Yes, I can turn and try to do a loose, but then I get to go back again. And now that hand comes in. So a good response is bump him this way at 45 degrees. You get 2 reactions. One, he sticks his arm out. If he sticks his arm out, can I do elbow knee? Or he sticks his leg out. And have the butterfly hook. Start playing the game. If he's hugging my head, now the wedge, instead of his using his arm, his head is to block. If that makes sense. So what side am I bridging to? Arm side or head side? Head side. Yeah. Now from there, all I'm going to do is bridge this way. Carl will have to pulse with his hand and watch what happens to his head. It comes out, and now from there I'm back into. That makes sense. So again, he's hugging my head, my arm, and his head's here. Okay, that's the side I'm bridging to. Watch what happens to his head when I bridge. It has to move, or he loses his base. So as I bridge, his head moves away. And now from there, my knee comes inside. Okay, so let's just